was black, rain falling down. Look for my baby, she's nowhere around. Traced her footsteps down to the shore. Afraid she's gone forevermore. Well, I looked to the sea, and it seemed to say, I took your baby from you away. I heard a voice crying in the deep, come join me, babe, in my endless sleep. Why did we quarrel? Why did we fight? Why did I leave her alone tonight? That's why her footsteps ran into the sea. That's why my baby's gone from me. I looked to the sea, and it seemed to say, I took your baby from you away. I heard a voice crying in the deep, come join me, babe, in my endless sleep. Right in the water, heart full of fear. There in the breakers, I saw her near. I reached for my darling, held her to me, stole her from that angry sea. Well, I looked at the sea, and it seemed to say, you took your baby from me away. My heart cried out, she's mine to keep. I see my baby from an endless sleep, endless sleep, endless sleep. Thanks for all those years. Thank you. Thank you. Hey. Say, little girl, you're that one girl for me, little girl. You're as sweet as can be in just a glance at you. It meant love from a start, and oh, what a thrill came into my heart. Little girl, with your cute little ways, I'm yours for the rest of my days. And this great big world is gonna be divided, little girl, when you're mine, oh mine, rock it out.
Little girl,
say little girl,
you're the one girl for me.
Oh, little girl, yeah. Just a glance at you, it meant love from a start. And oh, what a thrill came into my heart. And little girl, with your cute little ways, I am yours for the rest of my days. In this great big world will be divided. Hey, little girl, when you're mine, oh mine. Little girl, when you're mine, oh mine. Yeah, little girl, when you're mine, oh mine. Here's a really old song. I've only got this man singing behind me. I need all the girls singing it. You know the words. Give it. I'm like a rubber ball, baby. That's all that I am to you. Like a rubber ball, could you think you can be true to two? You go and you bounce my heart around. But like a rubber ball, I can bounce it back to you. Rubber ball, I can bounce it back to you. Ooh, you can stretch my love till it's thin enough to tear. I just stretch my arms to reach you anywhere. And like a rubber ball, I can bounce it back to you. my heartstrings, they just snap. You go squeeze me till I'm all aflame. Felt like a rubber ball, I can bouncing back to you. Rubber ball, I can bouncing back to you. Rubber ball, I can bouncing back to you. Oh yeah. Thank you very, very much indeed, and a very warm and a very good evening to each and every one of you tonight, well, this afternoon actually. And this is a show that we've loved from the moment we started to do it. It's one of the best shows that I've ever been in so many, many ways. And tonight I have many, many wonderful guests I'm going to bring on, and I shall be flitting on and off in between, sort of doing other things as the band play and some other people come on. So I have to test you out before the other artists appear, because I said you would be a very good audience, and I just have to find out the age bracket. Have we got any old teenagers in tonight? Have we got any old recycled teenagers in tonight? See, I was telling the video crew, because it's being video tonight, you see, I was telling the video crew that in the old days when I walked out on the stage, the girls used to scream like mad. That will look wonderful on video. Ladies and gentlemen, what can I say? Before we go any further, I'd like you to put your hands together in actual fact and give a band who've been such a wonderful, wonderful background and a backbone to this show. I'd like you to give them a nice warm hand, if you would, for the fantastic Wildcats. Let's hear it. Wildcats. The Wildcats are going to play for you a brilliant instrumental, Nut Rocker. Hey! When we've been performing over the years, sometimes we've omitted songs that people sometimes wanted to hear. But because this is a 50th anniversary show, I feel I can do a few more songs I would normally do, and this is a song which we've had a lot of requests for over the years, and I've not always performed the song, so tonight will be a different thing. So we're gonna feature a little ballad. It was a hit for me way back. Hope you remember a song called "The Sea of Love." Thank you.
Of love, I wanna tell you how much I love you. Do you remember when we met? That's the day I knew you were my pet. I wanna tell you how much I love you. That's the day I knew you were my pet, and I wanna tell you how much I love you. Oh, come with me to the sea of love. Day I knew you were my pet, and I wanna tell you how much I love you. Oh, I wanna tell you just how much I love you. Yes, I love you.
Thank you very much. Now, when we were devising the show, we wanted to really bring it back as many memories as we could. And that's one of the great wishes I always have on a show like this. We wish and we hope that when you leave the theatre tonight, you're going to walk out with some great memories buzzing around in your head, because we lived through fantastic times and we lived through fantastic music. And one of the things, the great things which came into our lives was a guitar. And also, one of the things that came into our lives was the advent of TV. And I remember when I was young, my father, all we could afford was a little old wireless, a crystal wireless. Later on, I think we graduated to battery or something like that. But we couldn't afford a TV, not for years and years. All my friends had one, but we didn't have one. And but when we finally got one, all the youngsters used to rush home on a Saturday, because it was the first time that anyone had devised a show for teenagers, just for us. Not for grown-ups so much, but just for us, especially for us. And I don't know if you can remember the show, but the show was a brilliant show. It was the start of pop music for all of us. And it was the six... You got it.
Over the points, over the points.
Hey, over the points, over the points, over the points, over the points, over the points.
Hey, the 6-5 special coming down the line. The 6-5 special right on time. Coal in the boiler, burning a bright, rolling and a rocking through that night. Now my heart's beating, 'cause I've been meeting the 6-5 special at the station tonight. Hear the whistle blowing, 12 to the bar. Wow, wow. See the lights are flashing bright as a star. Wow, wow. Now the brakes are on and it can't be far. Over the points, over the points, over the points, over the points.
And this show used to introduce us to some really wonderful people, not the least being, let me get them all through my names now. It was Jim Dale, remember Jim? It was Laurie London, Jackie Dennis, a very young Shirley Bassey, also, what else? The great Tommy Steele, and also the great Lonnie Donegan. And a lady that I first saw on the 6-5 special was a lady called Nancy Whiskey. In 1957, I started to tour with Nancy, and tonight, although Nancy can't be here, I have someone I'm very proud of. She's been a wonderful addition to our show. I have 2 beautiful daughters, and this is my youngest one. Ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome Roxanne Wilde to sing Freight Train?
Freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. I don't know what terrain he's on. Won't you tell me where he's gone? Don't know where he's heading for. What he's done against the law. Got no future, got no hope, just nothing but the road. Freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. I don't know what terrain he's on. Won't you tell me where he's gone? Lost his life. He killed his friend in mortal strife. He must be moving like the rolling skies, just waiting till he dies. Freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. I don't know what terrain he's on. Won't you tell me where he's gone? When he dies, bury him please. Way down the end of Old Chestnut Street. Got booze at his head and feet, and tell them he's gone to sleep. Freight train, going so fast. Freight train, going so fast. I don't know what terrain he's on. Won't you tell me where he's gone?
And this was the girl that was petrified before she came on. Ladies and gentlemen, also in that, when I was talking about the 6-5 special, that wonderful name came up, Lonnie Donegan. Here's a tribute to Lonnie. Great track. See if you remember. I want you to sing along on this one. Here we go. Sweet 16 goes to church just to see the boys. Laughs and screams and giggles at every little noise. Turns her head a little and she turns her head a while, but you know she's only come on now, putting on the agony, putting on the style. That's what all the young folks I'm doing all the while. As I look around me, I still
trumpet while he roars with all his might. In your glory, hallelujah, puts a poor flock in a fright. You might think it's Satan that's coming down that aisle, but it's only Apple Preacher Boy who's putting on. Come on, sing it out. Putting on the agony, putting on the style. That's what all the young folks are doing all the while. As I look around me, I sometimes have to smile, seeing all the young folks putting on the style. Mr. Banjo Man, Eddie. Seeing all the young folks putting on the style. Through the 60s, of course, like all of you, I used to buy a huge amount of records. 45s and 33s in those days, 33 albums. And when I was first touring in 1957 with Colin Hicks, I was a long way from Greenwich, where I was born. And I felt pretty lonely in my first weekend touring, so I thought, right, what I'll do is I'll go out and I'll buy myself a load of 45s, because I had one of those little automatic players. So I went out and I bought a whole host of records, and one of those records, there was a twosome singing on one of the records, which have been two of my all-time favourites ever since, the wonderful Everly Brothers. And we'd like to sing a song now. This is a song which is sung in my house and has been sung in my house for years and years and years, when we've had a few bottles of wine in the kitchen. But tonight I'm going to sing it sober, and I'm going to sing it with my daughter Roxanne. It's a beautiful, sad song from Don Everly, and it's called So Sad to Watch Good Love Go Bad.
We used to have good times together, but now I feel them slip away. It makes me cry to see love die. So sad to watch good love go bad. Remember how we used to feel, dear. You said nothing would change your mind. It breaks my heart to see us part. So sad to watch good love go bad. Is it any wonder that I feel so blue when I know for certain that I'm losing you? Remember how you used to watch good love go bad. So sad to watch good love go bad. Now tonight on the show, if you could take that off, oh, good man, good man, good man. One of the things which has really come across loud and clear is just how some of the old ones have still got a little bit of thing in them. And we have a man here tonight who is a legend. And lots of people talk about legends these days very flippantly as everyone's a legend, everyone's a national treasure. Well, I don't think so. This man is. This man's an exception. He's a man who was the cornerstone of a fantastic group, wonderful instrumental group, the most successful instrumental group of all time, The Shadows. Ladies and gentlemen, a big Palladium welcome, please, for Mr. Jack Harris. Let's hear it!
Hello, Palladium. I know what you're saying amongst yourselves. Jet Harris, I thought he was dead. No, I ain't dead. I'm just an unlucky bugger. I went to a funeral last Wednesday. At the end, I caught the reef. By the way, I don't do smiling. You might have noticed. I'm supposed to be mean and moody with a big quiff. That's another thing. I spent Spent 20 minutes combing my hair and left the bugger at home. Right. Steve. Have I smiled yet? Right, here's a tune nobody likes. Do you like Dwayne Eddy? All right, we'll do one of his, that's fine. It's one of his lesser known numbers. The title's longer than the tune. It's a thing called Theme from Something Really Important. I live on the Isle of Wight now. Have you ever been there? Did you take the car? Isn't it dear? Hey, that stretch of water is the most expensive piece of water in the world. Of course, when I was with Cliff Richard, I don't mind that bit of water when Cliff's with me because we can walk across. Isn't it a lovely change to see blokes on stage actually playing their instruments, the Wildcats? Well, I'm going to do a bit of showing off now, because I've got to go in a minute. Well, I need a wee. Well, what do you expect? I'll get my heating allowance now and everything. Right, me showing off. Years ago, I had a number one for 6 weeks. Not 6 minutes like your boy bands. If you want to see a tantrum, start me off on about boy bands and see what you get. Right, where was I? Showing off. That's right. What's my show-off number called? I won't remember. Diamonds.
We move from one legend to another, and we pay tribute to somebody who, had he been alive, he would almost certainly have been on this show with us. I toured with him many times, and I know that he has many fans right around the world.
So tonight, I paid tribute to the man I really did know very, very well indeed. My old friend, Billy Fury. We got any Billy Fury fans in tonight? Don't give your love to someone while I'm away. I want you to think about me each night and day. And when I come home after being gone so long, I want it to be like I've never been gone. 'Cause I feel your tender kisses before I go to sleep. I'll feel your arms around me. Just promise me you'll save all your love and your kisses until I get home. Just let it be like I've never been gone, yeah. I don't ask much of you. Do what you wanna do, but don't make me be a fool for loving you. 'Cause I feel your tender kisses before I go to sleep. I'll feel your arms around me. Just promise me you'll save all your love and your kisses until I get home. Just let it be like I've never been gone, darling. Just let it be like I've never been gone. I don't wanna be the one to say I'm gonna miss you, but I will. And I don't wanna be the one to cry my eyes out, baby, but I will. I'm not afraid for you to know, to tell you how I love you so, 'cause it was such a thrill. And just remember when you're gone, there'll be that someone sad who loves you still. The guitar, never, hey. Oh, I will. Don't wonder if you wanna come back, just come running home to me. Let me feel the thrill, 'cause I'm the one who said that I would love you, dear, forever. And I will. This next song is beautiful words from Billy to you. Don't ever worry that I leave you. That's such a foolish thing to do. How could I ever go when in my heart I know I'd never find another you? Oh, there are times when we will quarrel, but I can't stay mad at you for more than just a minute or two. Well, you know I'd never want to leave you, 'cause if I search my whole life through, I know that only be the second best for me. I'd never find another you. I'd never find another you.
over. Sing with me if you know the words. But your friend is all I stay. I'm only halfway to paradise. So near, yet so far away. I long for your lips to kiss my lips, but just when I think they may, you leave me halfway to paradise. Yeah, so near, yet so far away. Being close to you is almost heaven. But saying you can do just so much. You know that it hurts me so to know your heart's a treasure. Oh, that my heart is forbidden to touch. So put your sweet lips close to my lips, and darling, tell me that's where they stay. Don't leave me halfway to paradise. So near, yet so far away. Whoa, 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 so near, yet so far away. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So near and yet so far. Still remember with great affection by myself and my family, and I know everyone here tonight at the Palladium, the one and only and the great Mr. Billy Fury. Away! Thank you very much indeed. We're going to brighten things up a little bit now. We're going to do a little bit of rock and roll. And one of the great things about this show, which came as a big, big surprise to us, I can tell you, is just how many young people came in to see our show. There were people of 65, 67. In actual fact, we do get a lot of youngsters come in, and they have been watching the show, and they sort of look at us in a very quizzical way, and seeing us old lads up here on the stage, I can well understand. But I think one of the things maybe they'll realise when they get older is just how strong our music was and just how important rock and roll was. And we're going to do a couple of rock and roll songs for you now. Join in if you know the words. It's good to be free, like a warm breeze, but I come to go whenever I please. The honey you love is flipping my wings. You know I wanna be tied to your ribbon string. I kiss you goodnight, and then what do? I hurry on home to dream about you. It's crazy, I know, but it's one of them things. You know I wanna be tied to your ribbon strings. Yeah. Ooh, you hold my hand and I burn like a fire. You kiss on my lips and the flame goes high. Such a lucky devil to find a little lady like you. I'm crossing my heart and ain't telling no lies. So open your arms and close your eyes. I'm sticking real close, like I'll be that clings. You know I wanna be tied to your ribbon strings. Let's rock. Yep. trust in my heart, and I'm telling no lies. So open your arms, close your eyes. I'm sticking real close, like I'll be that close. You don't wanna be tied, 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 tied to your ribbon strings. You don't wanna be tied, tied, tied to your ribbon strings. You don't wanna be tied to your apron string. Dance and hold my hand. Come on, baby, tell me I'm your man. Oh, baby, do you wanna dance? Come on. How do you wanna dance under the moonlight? Kiss me, honey, all through the night. Oh, baby, do you wanna dance? Yeah. Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance? I bet you do, sitting there, hey! Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance? How do you wanna dance to a rock and roll band? Come on, honey, take my hand. I said, baby, do you wanna dance? How do you wanna dance under the moonlight? Kiss me, honey, all through the night. Oh, baby, do you wanna dance? Hey, hey, come on. Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance? Oh, here we go. Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna dance? Break it down. Ladies and gentlemen, you've met one daughter already, and now I'd like you to meet another. This is a lady who is a very versatile lady. Apart from being a gold medalist at Chelsea Flower Show, which she's available for gardens, by the way, she told me that. And apart from anything else, she's been touring and constantly touring Europe now. She's just come back from Europe and she's off again with Roxanne, in actual fact. Roxanne's going to sing with her. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to put your hand together to an artist I'm very, very proud of.
Looking at a dirty old window, down below the cars in the city go rushing by. I sit here alone and I wonder why. Friday night and everyone's moving. I can do the heat, but it's soothing heading down. I search for the beat in this city. Downtown, beyond was I going? Downtown, beyond was I going? We're kids in America. We're kids in America. Everybody live for
home, enjoy your interval. We'll see you directly afterwards. Have a good time. Bye.
Half of the show, ladies and gentlemen, will you please bring back to the stage the bad boy himself, the one and only Marty Wilde.
Well, if ever the devil was born without a pair of horns, it was you. Jezebel, it was you. Well, if ever an angel fell, Jezebel, it was you. Jezebel, it was you. Well, if ever a pair of eyes promised paradise, deceiving me, breathing me, and leaving me blue, Jezebel, it was you. Well, if ever the devil's plan was made to torment man, it was you. Jezebel, it was you, right? Would be better had I never known a lover such as you, forsaking dreams and all for that siren call of your own. Well, if ever a pair of eyes promised paradise, deceiving me, grieving me, and leaving me blue, Jezebel, it was you. Well, if ever the devil's plan was made to torment man, it was you. Night and day, everywhere. Oh, Jezebel, Jezebel, hit it. A-side with Teenager in Love. It's a song called Danny. It's from the old days. My name should be trouble. My name should be woe. For trouble and heartaches is all that I know. Well now, Danny, oh yeah, Danny is my name. My life has been empty, my heart has been torn. Oh, it must have been raining the night I was born. Well, Danny, oh yeah, Danny is my name. Well, I'm so afraid of tomorrow. I'm so tired. So tired of today. Well, they say that love is the answer. Oh, but love never came my way. I'm writing this letter to someone unknown, but if she should find it and she's all alone, well now, Danny, oh yeah, Danny is my name. Oh, well, I'm so afraid of tomorrow, I'm so tired of today. Well, they say that love is the answer. Oh, but love never came my way. And I'm writing this letter to someone unknown, but if she should find it and she's all alone, well now, Danny, oh yeah, Danny is my name. Well now, Danny, oh yeah, Danny, that's my name. There you're going, baby, here am I. Well, you left me here so I could sit and cry. Well, now, golly gee, what have you done to me? But I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Sing with me, come on. Do you remember, baby, last September, how you held me tight every night? Well, whoops, daisy, how you drove me crazy. But I guess it doesn't matter anymore. There's no use in me to cry. I've done everything and now I'm sick of trying. I've thrown away my nights, wasted all my days over you. How you go you and I go mine. Now and forever till the end of time I find somebody new, and baby, we say we're through. You won't matter anymore. Let's go. Hey, shake it up. I want everybody singing in this one. Here we go. There's no use in me to cry. I've done everything and now I'm sick of trying. I've thrown away my nights over you. I go mine. Now and forever till the end of time I find somebody new, and baby, we say we're through. And you won't matter anymore. And you won't matter anymore. And you won't matter anymore. Let's go! Tony Asda, anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the things I will just let you into a little secret is I think maybe I've told you before, but people often say they watch that song and people like the songs like that, and they say to you backstage, they say, "It's amazing how you do all that jumping about, you know, you and Cliff and all that. There you go, fantastic." But what they don't say is me and Cliff in the mornings afterwards trying to get our legs in the trousers. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is quite a historic night for me in a musical sense in so many ways, because I have so many wonderful guests. And, well, what can I say? Many years ago, I had a I had quite a large batch, I suppose you might say, of musicians in my time. But a long time ago, I had a group, and they were on those early records with me. We have never, ever had the chance to get back together. But this being my 50th anniversary... And just 1 second. Dan, could you bring on my stool, if you would, or a couple of stools? Oh, they're all right. Go on, I'll move this one over. That's more comfortable, I think. I'll put that one round there for my guest. Ladies and gentlemen, would you give a warm welcome to a band that have not played with me for, how many years? 50 years almost, I suppose. And it's a historic night for us to be together. I'd like you to put your hands together for my original bass player, Licorice Locking, who's going to come on stage now. Here comes Licorice. Brian Bennett. What can you say about Bimbo? The only reason he went with the Shadows is they paid him 30 quid more than me. Ladies and gentlemen, last and not least, a man whose guitar playing you've heard on so many wonderful records, The Crying Game, or it goes on and on and on. And this man played on all of them. He played on all of my big hits. A big hand for the legendaries. We've managed to get him here tonight. The one and only Big Jim Sullivan. Let's go. Hey! This is the Wildcats. This is the original. Well, there was one lad that couldn't come. That was Tony Belcher couldn't come, but Tony's wife was ill. Otherwise, they would have been here. We're going to feature a song now. Many years ago, we were all cutting records all the time. And one day, we had a record called "It's Been Nice." Remember that one? And Pomus and Schumann had written it. And Mort Schumann came over to play piano on it. I don't know if you remember that, and it was going to be a great rock and roll record where the boys were playing great and Morty was playing great boogie piano. And the last minute it was scrapped because of a dispute with the MU, which was a sad anyway. So we were left with this track now, which we're going to feature for you. And these boys helped me to make this a hit, and so did you. It changed my life. It's a little song. If you know the words, sing with us. It's a song called Bad Boy. Down the street, whoever you meet, say I'm a bad boy. Say I'm a bad boy. Say I'm a bad boy. Even dear old dad, when he's getting mad, says I'm a bad boy. Says I'm a bad boy. Says I'm a bad boy. Well, you see now girl, we stay out late almost every night. People just stare, they declare, they say, well, you know, it just ain't right. But if only they knew how I love you, they'd say a bad boy could be a good boy who's just in love. Here comes Big Jim. Hey. Isn't he wonderful? Well, you see now I got a girl. We stay out late almost every night. People just stare, they declare, they say, well, you know, it just ain't right. But if only they knew how I love you, they'd say a bad boy could be a good boy who's lost in love, so much in love, so crazy in love, so much in love. Thanks for making that one a hit. And thanks to fabulous original Wildcat, Big Jim, Big Rich, Graham Bennett.
Well done. Fantastic. They still got it, you see. Ladies and gentlemen, so we're on a section now which is, twitch it around. Thank you, Roger. This is a time when I'm going to feature just a couple of other songs that I've written, because that song changed my life completely, because it gave me confidence, and that was the one thing I've always lacked in my career. It may not seem that way to anyone watching me, but I've never been never had huge amount of confidence. That song changed it, and I thought, well, when my career was going through a rocky patch, I thought, well, I'll write for other people. That's the best thing I can do. There's no point in me writing the song, singing the songs rather. So anyway, I wrote this song for a singer I'd heard. He was on the Monument label, and it was a fantastic record. I'd never heard a voice like it in my life, and it was the one and only great Roy Orbison. And I thought, well, why not? Yeah, he's fantastic, isn't he? Why not write a song for Roy? I wrote this song for Roy, but unfortunately he was way around the world on a big tour, and I could not get this song to him, which was a shame. But my A&R man said, well, you should record it. I recorded it, and it went in the charts. It was a little song, I hope you remember it. It's a song called Tomorrow's Clown.
In the evening, when the lights are low, I hear him say he loved you so, but don't believe him. He's leaving town, and he'll make you tomorrow's clown. Oh, can't you see? He's playing it cool. Don't let him make you such a fool. If you could see how it let you down, you'd have no wish to be tomorrow's clown. Tomorrow's clown will be so lonely. Tomorrow's clown won't be so gay. Tomorrow's clown may want me holy, but I might have flown away. You better take a listen, little dreamer. You won't be dreaming long. He's gonna leave you. He's gonna do you so wrong. If you could see how it let you down, you'd have no wish. You'd have no wish to be tomorrow's.
And the last song which I will feature is a song that I co-wrote with a wonderful writer called Ronnie Scott. And we wrote this song. It was put away into a tiny a little tape recorder. We recorded 2 tracks. And this is for any songwriters out there who's ever tried to get a song published. It's not always easy. And this song was just a very simple song.
And I put one vocal down, and then I thought, well, it needs a descant. I put another vocal down. I couldn't finish it, so I gave it to Ron and said, Ron, help me finish this song. We finished it, and then we forgot all about it. And one day, Tony Hiller, a wonderful publisher, called me and said, well, this record is beginning to sell. And it did. So it got to number 2. It couldn't get to number 1 because number 1 was Hey Jude by the Beatles. That's right, it was. And no record in the world was going to get past Hey Jude. But I'm proud to be number 2. And I hope you remember it. It's a song was recorded by the Casuals, song I wrote called Jessamine. Thank you. What am I supposed to do with a girl like Jessamine? Though my eyes are open wide, she's made my life a dream. When Jessamine goes, a part of me knows I'm not really living. A butterfly child, so free and so wild, so full of living. When Jessamine stays, though time goes fast, this is my world at last. Beautiful days lost in her eyes, but then the whole world dies. When Jessamine goes, a part of me knows I'm not really living. Sweet butterfly child, so free and so wild, and so full of living. What can you say when a girl doesn't want to know? She's too far away, and she's made my life a dream. When Jessamine goes, a part of me knows I'm not really living. Sweet butterfly child, so free and so wild, and so full of living. But when Jessamine stays, though time goes fast, this is my world at last. Beautiful days lost in her eyes, but then the whole world died. What am I supposed to do with a girl like Jessamine? Though my eyes are open wide, she's made my life a dream. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to welcome back, please, if you would, a lady who's been on the stage already. A big hand, if you would. She's going to sing a great Brenda Lee track called Here Comes That Feeling Again. Roxanne Wilde. Let's hear it. Hey.
Here comes that feeling again, and it ain't right. That lonely feeling that came to me last night. It hurts to see you in the arms of my friend. Here comes that lonely
Now, we've been featuring a song here which, when we was devising the show, we wanted to get as much variance as we could in the show. We wanted to get so many different songs, and we were looking for something different, and Neville came up with an idea for this song. And so I know that originally it was recorded... It was recorded by Frank Sinatra and Nancy Sinatra. Just recently it was recorded by Nicole Kidman and Robbie Williams. Now you can be Nicole Kidman. Who will Daddy be?
Des O'Connor?
What? That's typical, that is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a pretty little song, and we've had great fun doing it. It's lovely to do it with your daughter. Anyway, it's a little song called Something Stupid. I know I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me. And if we go somewhere to dance, I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving with me. And afterwards we stop into a quiet little place and have a drink or two. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you. I can see it in your eyes, you still despise the same old lies you heard the night before. And though it's just a line for you, for me it's true, it never seemed so right before. Every day to find some clever lines to say to make the meaning come true. But then I think I'll wait until the evening's getting late and I'm alone with you. The time is right, your perfume fills my head, the stars are red and all the nights so blue. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you. Ladies and gentlemen, before I forget, it's my wife's birthday today. It's also Barry's, but I'd like you to give a nice big hand for a lady that's encouraged me all my life. She's out there somewhere. This one's for you, Joycey.
Happy birthday, Mum.
Happy birthday, Mum. The time is right, your perfume fills my head, the stars are red and all the nights so blue. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you, Roxanne. Ladies and gentlemen, many years ago, my wife, who I mentioned earlier on with her birthday, we formed a trio with a young lad, and we had huge auditions in Greenwich, in Blackheath actually, and people were coming from all over the country to audition. And this very tall, good-looking young fella came in, and I thought, I don't like the looks of you, mate, in my trio. You know what I mean? Anyone who's got their own teeth, I don't like. Well, he joined us, and he stayed with us for about 3 years, and then he moved on to much greater things. And one day, many years ago, as my wife and myself and this man, we were in a small place in Attlee Road in Huyton, which was Harold Wilson's constituency. And I said to him, I'll tell you one thing you should do. I said, you should write songs. Whatever you do in your life, if you can write songs, write songs. Do not ever think that you can't write songs and it be the makings of you. Ladies and gentlemen, he wrote Nights in White Satin. What can I say? Justin Hayward of the Moody Blues!
didn't think that, did you not? You think, aye.
I did, Chester.
Did you?
Ladies and gentlemen, another thing as well. Justin has flown in all the way from France to be here especially today. Come on, that's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you very much. I was 17 when I auditioned for Marty and Joyce, and it opened a whole world of music for me. And you know, there was no, with all of us in the Moody Blues, because within a couple of years I was in the Moodies and writing songs and all that. But there was no publisher, no agent, no manager, no Svengali that ever gave us a break. It was Martin Joyce, and so you're my hero then, and my hero now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nights in white satin, never reaching the end, and letters I've written, never meaning to send. Beauty I'd always miss, with these eyes before. But just what the truth is, I can't say anymore. 'Cause I love you. Yes, I love you. I love you. I was thinking, actually, on the drive down there, I thought, well, and from 10 Atlee Road up in Highton there, I played just a tiny part in Nights in White Satin for you, so you wouldn't have heard it if I hadn't been there. I told him. It's wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a little medley now. And this is a medley that we've been doing for a long while. And what we normally do is we ask everyone to join in and sing with us, because these are very, very special songs. And I'm going to introduce you to, well, we'll wait and see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the one which I know you're going to remember. A wonderful singer called Craig Douglas. Have we got any Craig Douglas fans in tonight? Now, I'm not sure they'll remember this one, though, Eddie. What do you think? Iffy? Is it iffy? Right, here we go. I'll start it. She was only 16. And to what? Whoa, whoa, we'd laugh and we'd sing, we'd do silly things that made my heart glow. But she was too young to fall in love, I was too young to know. Now why did I give my heart so fast? Never will happen again, 'cause I was a mere lad of 16 and 1 year. Only 16, only 16, with eyes that would glow. But she was too young to fall in love, I was too young to know. Yes, I was too young to know, just too young to know. Now here's a song I want all the men, all the gentlemen to sing to the ladies. Frank Iredale's I Remember You. I remember you. You're the one who made my dreams come true. Come on, guys. A few kisses ago, I remember you. You're the one who said I love you too. Yes, I do. Didn't you know? And I remember too distant bells and stars that fell like a rain out of the blue. Now when my life is through and the angels ask me to recall the thrill of them all, then I will tell them I remember. Come on, tell them. Oh, tell them I remember you on this wonderful night of the Palladium. Okay. Now here's a song recorded by a man I've known since I was this high. Now I'll tell you what we're going to ask you to do is we're going to ask everybody in the audience, because we all know you're good sports, raise your right hand in the air and just move it gently side to the side like this, not a lot. Come on, everybody. Oh no, I can't see them, I'll tell you what. Should we have the lights out? We'll have the lights out. Come on then, we'll have the lights out. Hold on, I forgot, it's gas, isn't it, here? Oh, look. Roger, aren't they young? Now, keep this movement, because this is wonderful exercise as you get older. You're laughing, mate, we'll all be in the care home soon. Come on, Mr. Wilde, raise your right hand up to the right, left, get out of it. Now, one of the things which I've missed for a long, long time is the ability to... Who is this coming on? Who is this? Now, before we forget, right up the back there is Brian Bennett, you can see. Here's Here's Bruce here on guitar. Let's give them a special round of applause because they wrote this song. Come on! Because we're all going on a summer holiday. No more working for a week or two. Fun and laughter on that summer holiday. No more worries for me and you. For a week or two.
Come on! We're going where the sun shines bright.
We're going where the sea is blue. Now we've seen it in the movie. Tell me! Everybody has a summer holiday, doing things they always wanted to. So we're going on a summer holiday. No more worries for me and you.
Marty!
For a week or two. Oh no, he's gonna ask me. Here we go. Yes! I can do it! I can do it! I'm a shadow!
We're going where the sun shines bright.
We're going where the sea is blue. Now we've seen it in the movie. Tell me! Everybody has a summer holiday, doing things they always wanted to. So we're going on a summer holiday. No more worries for me and you. For a week or two. Just me and you, Bruce. We stick the kids in the back of the Ford Cortina. Give them a couple of penguins and a couple of wagon wheels. And pray for good weather. Let's hear it for the boys! Now there's a song I've always wanted to sing, but another lead singer did this instead of me. And, I'm going to get a chance to do it now, I think. I don't remember some of the words of it because it's a brilliant song. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand, if you would, for a man who's come a long, long way tonight. A big, wonderful hand for the one and only Hank Marvin. There won't Marvin! Here's a song written by Sammy Samuel, one of the greatest rock and roll songs ever written, actually. A song called Move It. Well, come on, pretty baby, let's move it and groove it. Well, shake, oh baby, shake, oh honey, please don't lose it. The rhythm that gets into your heart and soul. Let me tell you, baby, it's called rock and roll. Well, I say it's gonna die, but honey, please let's face it. Yeah, you just don't know what's going to replace it. Well, the battle tango lives, so ain't got nothing on. Real country music that just drives along. Yeah, oh, yeah. All right. Baby, let's move it and groove it. Well, I shake, oh baby, he don't lose it. Well, the rhythm that gets into your heart and soul. Well, let me tell you, baby, it's called rock and roll. Yeah. Hey! Well, it says, come and die, but honey, please let's face it. Well, I just don't know what's going to replace it. Well, ballads ain't got lips, so ain't got nothing on. Real country music just drives along.
Thank you very much indeed. It was a lovely surprise, and we weren't sure if he was going to be able to make it of it, but that was something really special. We're coming close to the end of our show, sad to say. Have you enjoyed it so far? Ladies and gentlemen, here's a little ballad I had so long ago, 1959, and the song is called Donna. Thank you. I had a girl, Donna was her name. Since she's been gone, I've never been the same. How I love that girl. Donna, where can you be? Where can you be? Since she's been gone, I'm left all alone, all by myself, to wander and roam. How I love that girl. Don't, where can you be? Well, Donna, now that you're gone, I don't know what I'd do. Oh, my love and all my time, just for you. I had a girl, Donna was her name. Since she's been gone, I've never been the same. How I love that girl. Donna, where can you be? How I love that girl. Donna, where can you be? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Now here's a song. I want all the ladies singing, as I know they will. But I desperately need the men to sing as well, because I don't want to be the only, I was going to say teenager, the only gentleman of my odd years singing this song. Here we go, Teenager in Love. Each time we have a quarrel, it almost breaks my heart, 'cause I'm so afraid that we will have to part. Each night I ask those stars up above, and you sing. One day I feel so happy, next day it feels so sad. I guess I learned to take the good with the bad. Each night I ask the stars up above, come on fellas, why must I be a teenager in love? I cried a tear but you. I'll be a lonely one if you should say it's true. Now if you wanna make me cry, that won't be so hard to do. And if you should say goodbye, I'll still gonna love you. Each night I ask the stars up above, come on girls. Why must I be a teenager in love? I cried a tear for nobody but you. I'll be a lonely one if you should say we're through. Now if you wanna make me cry, that won't be so hard to do. And if you should say goodbye, I'm still gonna loving you. Each night I ask those stars up above. Last time, why must I be a teenager? I'm getting so old now. Why must I be a teenager in love? In love. That's it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh.
When I first was going to start this tour, I said to my wife, I said, I don't see much point in this, doing a big tour like this, because I won't draw many people, and it may not be a success. I did. And to her great credit, she said, no, it won't, mate. She said, you're going to do great. And also, I'd like to thank her for her faith, and also Brian Berg of Universal, who helped. Without his hindsight and everything else, mate, this wouldn't have happened. And also Derek, our promoter here, they had the faith. Thank you, lads. Just give them a big hand of applause. Please. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you've got to sit down because there's a bit more to do. Yeah, go on. It always works that way. Ladies and gentlemen, seriously, I'd like you to give this band have been working their hearts out all the way through this tour like all great musicians do. These men have been with me for the last 25 years. I'd like a nice big spotlight on this man. He was the editor of a great magazine called The Guitarist, and he was for many years. He led it to great success. He's still an editor. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand for Neville Martin. There we are, Neville Martin. Lead guitar. Neville Martin. Right up the back here, a wonderful pianist, classically trained, and my goodness me, does it show. A big hand for the one and wonderful John Dutton. There we are, John Dutton. Keyboard. Right up the back here, well, touch of the Irish. Brian Fitzpatrick, there we are. On my right here, this is the sex bomb of the group. This is the John Prescott of the Wildcats. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a wonderful bass player. He's been with me so long. Great singer as well. Big hand for Roger. There we are. They've all been working so hard. Roger. On my right, another wonderful lead guitarist. I've had these two lead guitarists with me for so long now. They've always done sterling work. This man on the right here has been doing demonstrations for Leo Fender products for a long time, and also Gibson. And he shows the youngsters of today what can be achieved on those wonderful instruments. Ladies and gentlemen, a big hand if you would for the Rockin' Eddie. There we are, Rockin' Eddie. One little last surprise for you. When we started to record parts of the album, which, this is my chance to say thank you very much indeed. Anyone who went out there and bought it. Have I thanked you yet? I haven't, have I? No, I haven't. And I'm going to say thank you so much for making me so very happy. It came as a great surprise. It went silver, and I know that Brian's hoping it will go gold. So thank you so much for buying it. Thank you. I introduce once again one of my beautiful daughters. I'm blessed with beautiful daughters. I'd like to introduce once again Kim Wilde, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to sing it once more. Covered in rouge again. And when we first started to promote the album, Kim came around to the TV stations. Maybe some of you saw us. And we did lots of radio. She did sterling work. So we're going to sing a very beautiful song, which was recorded originally by Elton John. And it's a little song I sing with my daughter with pride. A little song called Sorry Seems to Be the Hardest Word.
What have I gotta do to make you love me? What have I gotta do to make you care? What do I do when lightning strikes me? And wait to find that you're not there. What have I gotta do to make you want me? Oh, what have I gotta do to be heard? What do I say when it's all over? Sorry seems to be the hardest word. It's sad, so sad. It's a sad, sad situation, and it's getting more and more absurd. It's sad, so sad. Why can't we talk it over? Oh, it seems to me that sorry seems to be the hardest word.
Nice guitar. We're almost at the end, but we have one song which we'd have to play. We always have to play because it's really a sort of almost like a remembrance, and it's remembering our heroes. And I'm sure, I know I say it many times, but I do believe what I say. I say that the historians will look back on the times that we lived through and say how lucky they were. Because apart from anything else, it wasn't all good years. You can't have all good years in your life. But my goodness me, what a teenage time to have been alive. We had the best songs, we had the best singers, the best bands, the best groups in the world! This little song is, as I say, is a tribute song, and I think you'll be amazed at the amount of people that I mention. I'm going to have to read out their names because there are just so many of them. It's a tribute to all of them, all of your heroes and my heroes, and it's a tribute to you for sharing the times with us. A song called Are You Lonesome Tonight? Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray to that bright summer's day when I kissed you and called you sweetheart? Do the chairs in your parlor seem empty, babe? Do you gaze at your doorstep and picture me there? Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, we pay tribute to these wonderful artists, to Frankie Vaughan and to Guy Mitchell, to Frankie Lyman and to Bobby Darin, to Johnny Burnett and to Richie Valens, to Johnny Kidd and the Big Bopper, to Bill Haley, to Del Shannon, to Conway Twitty, to Ricky Nelson, to Sam Cooke, to Gene Vincent, and to Eddie Cook, to Buddy Holly, and to John Lennon, to Billy Fury, and to Roy Orbison, to Carl Perkins, and to George Harrison, to Adam Faith, to Lonnie Donegan, to Johnny Cash, to Frankie Lane, to Gene Pitney, to Elvis Presley. We had the best. Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome? Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of everybody that's worked so hard on this show, it's been a long tour, but my goodness me, my 50th anniversary tour has been so special, especially coming here tonight with all these wonderful people who took the time out to come up and see an old boy like me. But ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Dan, I'd like to thank Steve and Susie, the gentleman on the lights right up the top there, all the artists that have come here tonight, and most of all, more important, I've come to thank you. We hope that you have enjoyed our company as much as we have all enjoyed yours. Get your rocking shoes on. Here come all the artists of the show. Everybody, come on. Come on, Bruce. Here, and everybody, come on. Go, Bruce. Jen. Let's go. Come on, Jim. Hey, gonna write a little letter, gonna mail it to my lover DJ. Well, that's a jumping little record that I want that jockey to play. Come on, get your hands up. Roll over, beat over, gotta hit again today. You know my temperature's rising and the jukebox is blowing its fuse. Yeah, my heart beats the rhythm of my soul, keep it singing the blues, yeah. Roll over, beat over, talk, Oscar than you. I got the rock and pneumonia, need a shot of rhythm and blues. I got the rolling operator sitting down at a rhythm review, yeah. Roll over, beat over, they're rocking it 2 by 2. Let's go, cats, come on. Well, if you feel it, like it, go get your lovers in a reel and a rock. From another, they're moving on up just to try for the real rock with one another. Roll over, beat over, dig these rhythm and blues. Let's go, yeah. Dig it up, come on. Oh, yeah. Well, early in the morning, gonna give you one of those stab on them blue suede shoes. Hey, I did a little play in my fiddle, and I ain't got nothing to lose. Roll over, beat over, they're rocking it 2 by 2. You know she wiggle like a glow-worm, dance like a spinning top. She got a crazy partner, you wanna see him reel and rock? Oh, she got a dime, really do never stop. Roll over, beat over, come. Roll over, beat over. Roll over, beat over. Roll over, beat over. Roll over, beat over, and dig on rhythm and blues. Get down. Roll over, beat over. 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 Digging on rhythm and blues, yeah. Hit it.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to thank all of you out there who helped me get this. This was a team effort, it wasn't just me. And once again, what a lineup of fantastic artists. And one of the things which I said to you before the show started, I hope that you would go away with many happy memories. Good night, God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the one and only, the fabulous Mr. Marty Wilde.
Safe journey home.
It was excellent. It revived many memories from years ago, and we were always a fan of that particular era, and Marty as well. And It was marvellous.
Fantastic. Marty's always fantastic. I've seen him before. He's a great guy.
I've come all the way from Cardiff today to see Marty Wilde, and it was well worth every trip, even if I'd walked it.
Absolutely wonderful. My friend bought me the ticket for my 60th birthday. Best present ever. Best show ever. Wonderful.
You don't look like the average Marty Wilde fan.
Yeah, well, I am. I quite like him. I like 50s, 60s sort of music. And seeing all the shadows and everyone, it was really awesome.
Oh, it was so good. It just made me feel like a teenager again. I was up there bopping away and I enjoyed it so much. Marty's just the same as he was when I used to watch him in the late 50s, early 60s.
One of the great wishes I always have on a show like this, we wish and we hope that when you leave the theatre tonight, you're going to walk out with some great memories buzzing around in your head, because we live through